Wow.
Watermelon Jolly Rancher.
Hey, everybody.
Hey, everybody.
It's been a long time. We shouldn't have left you without a dope video to watch. I have Nervous Critic with me. And I'm going to read some Am I the A-hole Reddit threads. And we're going to judge if this person is... Well, I'm going to ask you to judge, really, because I've already read these.
Oh, boy.
I want you to judge some
Okay.
people if you're comfortable with that.
That's-
You know, they're strangers. They
I
don't
mean, I
have
always
faces.
judge people anyway. So.
Exactly.
Yeah,
we
let's
do
do
it. That's what the internet is for.
Exactly.
I feel so like kindergartner.
Am I the a-hole?
This first one title is Am I the a-hole for asking my girlfriend for more time alone and I'm not responsible for entertaining her? I, 30 male, have been living with my girlfriend, 28 female, for about 2 years now. We are not working. We spend pretty much every second together. Even more so because we both primarily work from home. When we first moved in together, I requested weekly time by myself. Not entire days or anything, just like 4 hours a week where I can really focus on my own interests / hobbies, and she agreed. At first, things were going perfect. During my free time, she would often go to her friend's house and hang out. After about 6 months, that stopped. She started staying at home, and when I said I was going to my office for some alone time, she got irritated and said things like, I guess I'll just scroll through Facebook for 4 hours, or I guess I'll just take a nap because you don't want to spend time with me. I felt bad because she honestly doesn't have a lot of friends or any real hobbies. So I started reducing my alone time, which virtually disappeared. I didn't have a problem with it at first because I do enjoy the time we do spend together. However, most of the time is spent doing things she likes to do, like watching the shows she wants to watch or playing a video game that she's way more into than I am. I suggested numerous times to play something or watch something that was more interesting to me, and she consistently says that would just make her bored. For instance, I am a die-hard fan of football or of a football team, and I requested to watch all the games during the season every Sunday, but she asked, well, what am I supposed to do while you watch your stupid game every week? I said, well, whatever you want to do. Anyway, I recently requested again. Requested is a funny word to use here. It's like
Sorry, I'm requesting time out of this relationship.
I'm sorry.
I can't fulfill that.
Yeah. So anyway, I recently requested again to have my 4 hours of alone time, and she basically tried guilt tripping me into not talking about it again, and how she has no friends and nothing to do when I have my alone time. I told her I'm not responsible for your entertainment or happiness, and that I would be taking 4 hours to myself weekly. Am I the a-hole?
Absolutely not. I don't feel like I, as a person, should have to entertain another person just because they don't know what to do.
Yeah.
Like, he mentioned that she has television shows that she could watch by herself.
Video games.
And video games that she could play by herself.
Yeah.
Like, what do you want me there for? Like, I understand quality time.
Yeah.
But at what point is quality time more of like me time, but with you included, so it feels like a social interaction, but we're not doing something that we both enjoy?
Why does she feel like he is entitled, or she's entitled to all of his free time?
But this guy is basically sacrificing what he wants to do
Yeah.
for whatever she wants to do.
He's compromising, and she's not really doing that.
She's not compromising. She guilt tripped him.
Yeah. Like, I feel like in situations like that, I would be like, okay, what is the problem here? Clearly, I am the problem. Maybe I should venture out and, like, try to do things on my own and try to, like, make my own fun, since that, you know, my partner isn't really... And maybe that's just one of her love languages. Maybe she hasn't had a lot of partners in her life. Maybe she is codependent naturally.
Mm-hmm.
And then that would be a whole nother thing. But, of course, we're just judging it based off of his...
But, like,
you.
At some point, codependency is not, like, oh, that's so cute, like, that's so sweet. It's a giant red flag.
It is.
he's not sitting right in front of you the entire time. The object permanence goes out, and you're like, I haven't seen him all day. I haven't seen him in a month.
Get out of there, brother.
Get out.
Get out, brother. I don't know, because I mean,
know how to help you, man.
Guilt tripping is kind of wild to do when someone's not physically
You're
like
a full adult.
Yeah,
Can
why?
you just talk about why you don't want to be like hanging out by yourself or whatever? Compromise.
Do you hate yourself that? I mean, I don't know. So he was ultimately voted not the a-hole.
Absolutely, as he should.
As he should. I'll read just like the top comment and that's it. Not the a-hole. She needs therapy. That behavior is extremely manipulative and codependent, as she's placing the burden of fulfilling her happiness on you without putting any effort into it herself. Yeah. She is capable of making friends, going places, developing hobbies, and pursuing her interests. It isn't your responsibility to sacrifice all of your individual enjoyment in order to maintain her happiness, and asking you to do so is extremely selfish. If you can cave to that, you're going to resent this relationship in time, and it will end badly.
I mean, they pointed out a lot of the things that we just
said, all those like buzzwords: codependence, like selfish,
therapy.
Yeah, therapy. Like,
but it's the fact that they said if you cave into this, you'll end up resenting a lot of the relationship. You already spend so much. You already have like all of your life intertwined with that person without even thinking about it.
Literally. So, am I the a-hole for not defending my boyfriend when my brother asked him to leave?
Boy.
My 28 female, another 28-year-old woman. What's that about?
This is the other half.
Yeah, this is her. Now we get her side. So my 28 female boyfriend, 27 male, Ryan, likes to help others. He is the type of guy who would give a coworker money for their rent or buy groceries for our neighbor. However, he can take it too far at times. He often tries to help people without asking if they need or want his help.
Okay.
Every year, my brother, 35 male, Paul, and his wife, 33 female, Lily, host a holiday dinner. This year, Ryan attended for the first time. Before we left for their house, I told Ryan that Lily was legally blind and had been her entire life. She knew what she could and could not do. I told Ryan to only help Lily if she asked for help. You can see where this is going.
Oh boy.
We arrived early so I could help Paul and Lily cook. While we were cooking, Ryan kept telling Lily things like, "Lily, if you're looking for the salt, it's to your right." Or, "Lily, don't put that there. It's too close to the edge." Lily and Paul both told him that while his commentary was somewhat, it was completely unnecessary. Still, Ryan did not stop.
Oh boy.
However, things became tense when Lily went to go chop vegetables. When she pulled out a knife, Ryan stopped her and asked if he could take over because he didn't want Lily to hurt herself. Lily said she'd be fine, but Ryan insisted she give him the knife. Finally, Paul got annoyed and told Ryan to stop. Ryan did stop, but he kept hovering over Lily while she was chopping. I asked Ryan to sit down until dinner was ready, but Ryan insisted that he just wanted to help. Finally, Lily asked him and I to help set the table and greet people arriving. We did, but things were still tense. I did pull Ryan to the side and reminded him again to only help Lily if she asked for it. He agreed, but I could tell that he was still upset.
Oh my God.
Everything finally boiled over after dinner. My nieces, 5 and 3, have a game they love to play with their mother. They will hand Lily something, and Lily would have to guess what it is. Lily would sometimes make a couple of clearly outrageous guesses, like saying an egg is an elephant or a shoe, to make her daughters laugh. After dinner, the eldest handed Lily the salt shaker. When Lily guessed it was a phone, Ryan piped up and said it was a salt shaker. Lily laughed it off and explained the game to Ryan, but I could see she was annoyed. My niece then handed Lily a coin. When Lily guessed incorrectly, Ryan loudly told Lily it was a coin. This was apparently the last straw for Paul. Paul demanded that Ryan leave since he clearly couldn't respect Lily. Ryan insisted that he was trying to be helpful. However, Lily said it was probably best if Ryan and I left. I quickly gathered up our things and managed to convince Ryan to leave. Ryan is currently pissed at me. He said I should have defended him, especially since I knew he was only being helpful. He also insisted that I should have stood up against Paul's overreaction, Ryan's words in parentheses.
Oh boy.
I'm now wondering if I should have defended Ryan.
No, I'm so sorry. I can't even. I cannot at all. Like, I couldn't hold that in any longer.
Yeah.
I don't understand. This is gonna sound really weird before it gets way better. I understand that some people on the autistic spectrum sometimes will be blatantly like, this is this, and there's no other way that this could be anything else.
Yeah.
That's what he's displaying.
Yeah, that when I was reading it fully, I didn't read this fully through, but while I was reading it fully through, I was like, this is kind of teetering along those signs.
Right.
But I don't want to diagnose anybody.
Right.
She never mentioned it maybe could be a possibility that he would be on the spectrum.
It just seems like it could be a possibility just of how he is reacting to a lot of the things, and then the fact that he is blatantly ignoring a lot of everybody else's like commentary because he's like, no, if she is this, then she needs help. Like, she needs help. My brother, as you know, he has Down syndrome. Yeah. But he's more than capable of taking care of himself.
Exactly.
Like, it's the fact that they take any, like, there's some people that will take any disability and be like, oh, they can't fend for themselves. Exactly. They have no functioning capability at all. He heard Legally Blonde and he was like, oh, I'm going to be her seeing eye.
Oh, yeah. I'm definitely, I am her service dog. I have to help her do
Don't
everything.
Don't mind me. I am the full guardian angel to no end.
This is my first time being at their holiday dinner.
Yeah.
I was brought here to help her.
Also, the fact that she also has a full-ass husband.
Yeah.
And 2 children.
2 children.
That not only could help her if she did need the help, but also she seems more than capable of taking care of them too.
Yeah.
Like, it doesn't make a lot of sense.
You had multiple warnings. Like, are you a child at this
For real.
point? When
he had 2 warnings.
You have to be told 5 times. I'm not saying 5 times literally, but I'm just saying, like, at that point, it would have went to 5 if they didn't get kicked out. We're gonna just assume that they're neurotypical. If it was a neurotypical person, this would come off very ableist.
Yes.
Extremely.
Yes.
Extremely ableist, and like misogynist almost in a way.
Yeah.
Like, cause it's just like, why aren't you taking any hints? Like, what's wrong?
Your girlfriend and your girlfriend's sister-in-law both said, you're good, dude, like, chill out. And then her husband had to step in, and he still didn't listen.
Yeah.
But I guess he was like, not only is she legally blind, but also she's a woman. She doesn't know. Maybe she needs my help and she won't tell me.
That's a sharp knife, Lily. Please put it down.
Just let me help.
Yeah.
I will bear the burden because you already had to deal with your legal blindness. And that's enough for you with your small woman brain.
Yeah. With your small woman brain. Exactly. You don't know any better, dude.
It's okay. You don't know better.
Yeah.
Your brain says brain blind. You said eye blind.
Even with the game. Her 5-year-old and 3-year-old.
Her children.
They even get it. Like, they even know, oh, mommy's going to say that the salt shaker is a phone. That's hilarious. And he's like,
it's a salt shaker, are you dumb?
Like, it's
also the way that you just like ruin an entire child's like fun.
No one mentioned anything about him possibly being on the spectrum, so I find that interesting. People just said that he seems like he has a hero complex.
Yes, that's exactly it.
Which definitely sums it up. There's a thing called communal narcissism, someone says. They pride themselves on being the most helpful person in their circle, yet in reality it is just about looking down on others and thinking they know everything better and should be praised and looked at for being helpful. Her boyfriend seems exactly like that type, which is scary.
That's really on the nose.
There are people like that who are like, well, think about there's like a whole community of like influencers who record themselves
Oh yeah, helping homeless people and stuff.
giving away money to the homeless. He's the a-hole.
He's the a-hole.
He's the a-hole.
She's dating an a-hole.
She is dating, and once again I say get out,
For real.
girl. So, am I the a-hole for laughing at my niece's gift?
Okay.
My 12-year-old niece is really into arts and crafts and recently got into crocheting. Before Christmas, she told me that she had a surprise gift for me and seemed really excited about it. I told her I was really looking forward to it as well and prepared her gift myself, which was actually art supplies. On Christmas, when we had our family gathering, she brought me her gift and was super excited for me to open it. When I opened it, I saw a crocheted animal, but if I'm being honest, it looked really, really bad. To give you a...
That's just mean. that made me work so hard. You don't know how much time goes into a fucking crochet party.
Oh my god. To give you an idea of what it looked like, imagine something from r/bad taxidermy, but in crochet form. I couldn't help but burst out laughing, and I couldn't stop laughing no matter how hard I tried to suppress it. So I had to excuse myself to go to the washroom, where I locked myself for nearly 10 minutes. Then when I came out, my niece was in tears with her parents trying to console her, and I apologized profusely and told her that I really liked her gift, but she kept crying and shouted at me, calling me a liar and that she sucked at art. My niece avoided me for the vast majority of the party after that. I tried to make her feel better by displaying her gift on my living room cabinet, but my wife pulled me aside later in the day and told me to take it down after the party because it was, in her words, really ugly. It made her uncomfortable.
Oh my god. What is wrong with y'all? Why are you bullying a 12-year-old? How old is she? 12?
12.
Why are you bullying a 12-year-old? You guys are full-grown adults. That's so mean.
Surprisingly, all the adults were very understanding of my situation, but I felt really bad because I feel like I destroyed my niece's confidence. And I'm not sure how I can make it up to her.
Okay.
Am I the a-hole?
First off, I don't know if I would actually say, like, you're an a-hole, but this seems like a family that doesn't know how to joke with each other. Like, I'm sure that your family will rag on you all the time.
Oh, yeah.
But at the same time, I understand that she's, like, a vulnerable age where she's trying to get into something new.
Yeah.
But at the same time, honey, it's a bad thing. Like, if everybody says that it's bad, you gotta be like, man, what animal is this?
Oh, no.
And then she's gonna be like, it's a tiger. And then my bad would probably be like,
Oh, it's a bird.
it's a tiger that got ran over by a truck. Like,
Oh, no.
like, at some point you gotta step back and not take yourself so seriously. Instead of like bursting into laughter and not saying and then excusing yourself to laugh even more outside of the baby's face. And not saying, like, I love it beforehand or anything like that.
Yeah.
Like, you're just destroying her confidence. You are really just hurting her feelings. He bought her art supplies, too.
Yeah.
So
This little girl will never make anything ever again.
Yeah.
Like,
these are grown people
yeah.
that are basically bullying a child for their hobby.
Yeah.
And the fact that it didn't come out perfect the first time, that is very asshole nature. My mom would be like, this is a nice try. Like, is there something that I could help you with to make it look better for next time?
Like, constructive
criticism is always the best.
My mom was like that, too. The wife was really
the fact that the entire family, they were like, that makes sense.
They were like, oh, that's okay. Yeah, we get it. They were probably, like, fighting back some laughs, too. But for the wife to be like, don't put that on the cabinet. Get that out of here. It makes me uncomfortable.
Go put that shit in the office.
No, what's wrong with her? Laughing sometimes is
a child.
Laughing sometimes is like something you can't control.
Yeah.
So overall, they were voted the a-hole.
Yeah.
Top comment.
I would agree with that.
Yeah. Top comment says, "You are the a-hole. She's 12 and she worked really hard on something. Man, it breaks my heart just to think about her getting laughed at. Poor kiddo." Edit. OP, if you see this, I bet there are a ton of us who would love to buy one of your niece's crocheted creations.
Oh.
If you can get her to start making them again and help her with an Etsy shop, I'll buy the first one. Edit 2. Really wasn't expecting this to be the top comment.
Oh my god.
And a lot of people have rightfully suggested that maybe the next best step isn't the niece selling her creations on the internet. Point taken, but I'd still totally buy one of those crocheted animals, so hopefully someday I can.
Yeah. So also, everybody has a niche for something. Like,
no, there literally is a community for everything. So I mean, maybe not her. She's young. I wouldn't have her in charge of it.
Oh, for sure, no.
Have her parents being in charge of it.
I gotta say that out of all of the ones that we like discussed today, definitely the asshole.
Mm-hmm.
Not only that, but you've just ruined a child's dreams.
You definitely did. Somebody should have stepped in and been like, "Hey, cut it out," like, you know, just like to make her feel better.
Be nice,
yeah,
like,
or just
say something.
Defend her.
Say thank you. That is a child, and you just ruined her entire Christmas. By just that one thing.
Not just her Christmas, her entire career. She could have went on to be an awesome seamstress, and now she's
like, I might as well just be an accountant.
She's gonna be an accountant. I was gonna say
she's
that.
like, numbers are fun.
That's everybody who gets into cryptocurrency.
For real.
They had a knack for art, and then one of their family members said, "You're bad at art," and so they said, "Numbers it is."
Right, numbers it is. Anyways, that was sad.
That was sad. That's all we got for you. Let me know if you like this. Go to, what is it? Nervous Critics.
You look nervous.
I know.
You were like...
But the video we just filmed is going to be
on Nervous Critic.
Watch the video we just filmed talking about this Disney smut book. Starring Tinkerbell and Captain Hook. It gets really saucy. We're geeked up on caffeine right now. It's a non-alcoholic review of
it's pretty good.
A nasty book and nasty people. So
that's good.
Please watch and enjoy and let us know what you think. So yeah, okay, bye. It's like I've never made a YouTube video before.
Like, what is YouTube? How does one YouTube?
How do YouTube?